Shalom. 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 House of the True and Living Power. Shalom. We back at it again. This is Brother Nehemiah coming to y'all with another one. Teachings of the highest. Teachings of the highest. And we're going to get to do side of the book. Just run through a couple of precepts. We're going to get to do out of the book. We're going to see where the Ruach, we're going to see where the Holy Spirit leads us in these teachings. For through knowledge and wisdom, father and mother, do I honor first. And I ask for their guidance through these teachings. And may they dwell within you. May they dwell within you. Honor thy father and thy mother. Let's honor them. How you honor them is with their teachings. These are mother's teachings too, as well as father. It's parents. Parental teachings. Okay. Knowledge and wisdom. So we give honor and praise unto them, to our parents, and honoring the son. Honoring the son. Kiss the son. Kiss the son. Lest he be mad. Lest ye upset him. Kiss the son for all that he does. How he upholds you through troublesome times. So I believe I'm going to start in the book of Psalms. All right, we're just going to go through these teachings. These gifts. These words are gifts. These words is gold. More finer than gold. All right. Let's see. Psalms 93. Psalms 93. Right? Psalms 93. We're just going in. Just going in. Just giving praises. These are teachings of the highest. Teachings of the highest. So this reads, the most strength, wherewith he hath girded himself. The world also is established. Okay? That it cannot be moved. Thy throne is established of old. You see, thy throne is established of old. Going back to who is this referring to? We got to know who these scriptures, okay, is referring to. Thy throne is from old. What does Isaiah 9 and 15 tell you? The ancient and the honorable, he is the head. So it's giving you an identification, okay, of the Father. It's giving you a clear identification of who the King of old, the Holy One is. Thy throne is established of old. Thou art from everlasting. Okay. Let's see. Psalms 45 and 6. Let's see what that say. Psalms 45 and 6. We're going to see what that say. Precept this. Thy throne, O power, is forever and ever. Thy scepter of thy kingdom is a right scepter. Okay? A scepter of thy kingdom is a right scepter. The floods, back to 93. Psalms 93. The floods have lifted up, O Most High, the floods have lifted up their voice. The floods lift up their waves. The Most High on high. The Lord on high is mightier than the noise of many waters. Yea, than the mighty waves of the sea. Talking about nations, right? Talking about all the adversaries. All the adversaries. You got the nations, that's against you. And then you got to deal with your own household that would be against you. So all waves, okay, all floods, all manner of chaos around you. Who's mightier than that? That's who you put your faith in. But you got to know who it is and not think vainly, just not, the Most High is the Most High, because you will never know that the Father himself came down here and did this. Yes, the Father himself came for you, came for his people, he came for his children in the flesh. He did this real time in his own record. You just got a precept. That's all. Okay. The Most High on high, the Lord on high, is mightier than the noise of many waters, yea, than the mighty waves of the sea. Thy testimonies are very sure. Thy testimonies are very sure. Whose testimonies? Whose testimonies? You see? Let's precept this thing. Whose testimonies? Thy testimonies are very sure. Holiness becometh thine house, O Most High, forever. All right. So we're going to go right here. Psalms 81, verse 4 and 5. For this was a statute for Israel, and a law of the God of Jacob. This he ordained in Joseph for a testimony. You see? Thy testimonies are very sure. for a testimony when he went out through the land of Egypt. Right? Who considered his works when he was in the flesh. When he was in the flesh, who considered those works of old. You got to know that the Father came to the house before the Son did. I'm going to say that again. You got to know the Father came to the house before the Son came to the house. For a father's duty, okay, is to lead by example. A father's duty is to lead by example, is to set the bar for his son. What does he say? Train thy child in the way that he should go. How do you think Yahweh shall walk so perfect in the flesh? How do you think he did that? Because he saw his Father do it in the flesh. By keeping thy testimony. In other Bibles, it says decree. You look up decree, it means commandments. He ordained the decree. He ordained the commandments in Joseph. Love thy neighbor, love thy brethren, show them great mercy, repentance, forgiveness. He did these things. All of them, you can check it off. Check it off the list. He did them. Do not commit adultery. Do not go inside another man's wife. Do not go on another man's bed. That's a huge one to the Most High. Huge. And he did not perform that. He did not do those works. You see? So he ordained the decrees in Joseph. Commandments. So what is Psalms 93? Okay. In 5, thy testimonies are very sure. Okay. Thy throne is established of old. This is how he established. He established the law. See? Holiness becometh thy house. The house of the Lord. The house of Joseph. Holiness becometh thy house forever. Let's find another one. Let's find another one. Psalms 44 and 4. Psalms 44 and 4. Psalms 44 and 4. Thou art my king, O God, O power. Command deliverance for Jacob. Command deliverance for Jacob. Through thee will we push down. Through thee will we push down our enemies. Through thee will we push down our enemies. Through thy name will we tread down and tread them under that rise against us. Through thy name, through thee will we push down our enemies. You ready? You ready? Want to know the deeper meaning with that? The identification and who it belongs to? Okay, who was it talking about? I put this on the book. Okay. And it gives you, in this context, it gives you precepts. It gives you precepts on where to go. See that? Give you precepts on where to go in these contexts in this book. Sacred text of the Legend of the Jews. Okay, I think this is volume 5. From the creation to Exodus. And it reads this. There we go. It says, well, I'm going to read what's highlighted. States that Esau greatly rejoiced when the report of Joseph's death had reached him. He knew that the house of Joseph was destined to destroy the house of Esau. Read that again. Okay. States that Esau greatly rejoiced when the report, okay, and it's saying, it states that I don't even know how to pronounce that, but it's Yashar, W-A, and then it got a dash, Y-I-G-G-A-S-H, 109B/110A, MHG, you see? Genesis 45:26, which is based upon a source independent of the first two. Okay, states that Esau greatly rejoiced when the report of Joseph's death had reached him. He knew that the house of Joseph was destined to destroy the house of Esau. And therefore, when this report turned out to be false, Jacob hastened to inform his brother that his joy was groundless, for Joseph was still alive. You see? Like I read in the other Legend of the Jews, volume 1, in the story of Jacob, where it tells you, it's precepting with this, that Jacob rejoiced when Joseph came. He was waiting on Joseph to come because he knew that through Joseph, that was going to be the end of the house of Esau, Edom, and his legions. Saying the house of Joseph was going to put an end to Esau, Edom, and his legions. That's why it says in verse 5, through thee will we push down our enemies, through thy name will we tread them under that rise up against us. Probably. But pick them up. Yeah. Pick them up and bring them in. That's right. So that precepts in the Bible, now it's giving you, you know what I'm saying, identification. Just not saying, see, this is why it's telling you in Revelation to come out of her, my people. Come out of religion. Because religion just got you fixated on, you know, how can I put this? People will always say, "Oh, you talking to your sky daddy? You gonna ask your sky daddy what he gonna do for you?" Like the unbeliever. And I don't even like using that word. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to say at this point in time, it's what we know. It's not even about believing. It's what's real. Because people that like to dwell in religion, falsehood, man's teachings, man's doings, people that like to dwell in religion, they get a false sense of things and misunderstand everything when you dwell with religion. See, religion covered up the simple fact that the Father came down here and set the bar. Okay? The Most High came down here and set the bar for his son. This is what religion don't tell you. This is what, you know what I'm saying? This is the war. This is why most must come out of this idea of that he just be up in the sky and he just attend to you from the sky, or, you know, everything that you heard. Everything that you heard from man's doctrine. All the confusion. Because when I tell you that he came down here in the flesh, this is why he got the title of a king. Thou art my king. Because he really came down here and performed and did these deeds. He has these accolades in the flesh. That makes any sense to you? He really came for his people in the flesh. This is what you're going to witness very soon here again. But it's going to be on a just an unimaginable level. You know, catastrophic type of level. Because he is coming in his true form, which is spiritual. That you can see. But your flesh is not going to be here. No. You can't see him in the flesh. You know? So therefore, you already know what needs to take place. But back to the topic and the point at hand is he came down here, the Father. And this was the teachings of Yahushua. Okay? When he was saying, what y'all doing to me is the same thing y'all did to my father. When he was down here in the flesh. How can they do anything to him if he was never here? Right? If he was never in the flesh, what can man do to the spirit? As far as physicality, what can they do? Nothing. For I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my word save me. Now pay attention to that. For I will not trust in my bow. Watch this. You see, like I say, little things. That's why he wants you to dwell on the little things, because the little things, he gives his identification away. So let's go to 49. Genesis 49. What does it say? What does Genesis 49 say? Genesis 49, verse 22. Joseph is a fruitful bough, even a fruitful bough by a well, whose branches run over the wall. The archers have sorely grieved him and shot at him and hated him. But his bow, this is what catchy. This is catchy. But his bow, telling you who he is in the spiritual, but his bow, what? Abide in strength. But his bow abide in strength, and the arms of his hands were made strong by the hands of the mighty power of Jacob. Okay? From thence, from him, is the shepherd, the stone of Israel. For I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me. But thou hast saved us from our enemies, and hast put them to shame that hated us. In God we boast all the day long, and praise thy name forever. See, now you gotta know who you're praising. Who do you worship? Are you sure? You sure you got the right person? The right deity? The one that actually loves you? to put himself under subjection, to put himself in bondage? You got to know these things. You got to know these things. Okay? Now the teachings of the Son is being revealed. What was the teachings of the Son? The Father. For my words are not mine, but him who have sent me. That's why Joseph is being revealed. Let's get another one. So let's go down. Let's go down to 23, 44, and 23. You probably got to get them up, love. You got to get them up. "23. Awake, why sleepest thou, O Maker? Arise, cast us not off forever. Awake, why sleepest thou, O Maker? Arise, cast us not off forever. Wherefore hidest thou thy face, and forgettest our affliction and our oppression?" Wherefore hidest thou thy face, and forgettest our affliction and our oppression? Enemy. I can't wait to destroy the enemy. I really can't. Salakia. I'm gonna go with 24 again. Psalms 44, verse 24. It says, "Wherefore hidest thou thy face, and forgettest our affliction and our oppression. Joel 13 and 24. Yeah, it's unfair for him. I probably got it. I continue this live, y'all. Salak, y'all continue this later on. Hold on. I'll be back, y'all. Salak, you. Forgive me.